I'm Charles Pearsall. I am one of the coaches of the Central Hardin academic team. How do I feel the academic team has been doing this year? I feel like we have had a fantastic season so far. We are currently undefeated and we have played over 20 games. We have completed our district championship and we came out as top in our field, and we're getting ready for our regional championship this weekend.
So, my name is April York and I teach math and coach the academic team at Central Hardin High School. Mr. Pearsall and I both have been really proud of their success. Our seniors are some leaders that have been really helping move our program to being a program that has long-standing success and isn't just a flash in the pan of a couple good years, but where we see that we are always successful. One of the things that I've especially been proud of is how those older leaders have mentored our younger players and how we see great success out of them as well. We won JV Challenge, which is only for 9th grade and 10th grade players. We had first in every single category at both district and in our league, and we also saw a lot of opportunities at league and at district where our younger players were playing really well as well. So not only are we having great success this year, we're really excited about the future. Our FPS team's also doing great. We won Scholastic Challenge as well. We had some underclassmen play in that as well. And then we've also been playing in a lot more Quiz Bowl tournaments over the last few years. And that's what some of the top teams in the state do. And when we play in those Quiz Bowl tournaments, we're able to have multiple teams compete. And one of the greatest moments for a lot of us was that an upperclassman from one of the most respected and successful teams in the state made a point of stopping us and telling us how great our B team had done. So that's our sophomores and one of our juniors, and how he could tell that we were working to be a program that competed at this high level for a long time, and that's our goal.
So I'm Grant Anthony Avis. I'm a senior at Central Hardin High School, and I'm the captain of our wonderful academic team. The academic team has been pretty dominant this year, if I'm going to be honest. We have won district without much competition and region. We compete on Saturday, and we are the favorites there. The progress since my freshman year in the Central Hardin academic team has been quite remarkable. We are working very hard to build a program here, and we want that program to be recognized. Because of that, because of the lack of recognition that we've had in the past, I don't want to shy away from explaining how good we are. We are a very competitive team that would be one of the best teams in the state. And we've been dominant in our little geographic area.
I'm Sam Christensen. I'm a senior at Central Hardin. I think the academic team has been doing very well this year. We qualified for the Quiz Bowl National Championships this year by placing 3rd at a tournament with some of the best teams in the state there, including the previous state champion.
My name is Andy McDowell. I'm a senior at Central Hardin High School, and I'm on the academic team. Central Hardin's academic team has been doing really good this year. We did well in district. We had a lot of test takers move on to region. We qualified for nationals, and we're really looking forward to competing against the best teams at state this year.
How did I come about coaching the team? Well, I started when I was in school back in the 1980s and the early 90s in academic team. I was interested and I competed and we did all that. And then later on I became a teacher, and I was teaching at a school that didn't have an academic team. So I started a team at that old school. And since then I've switched schools and I came here to teach physics, but there was an opening as a coach, and now I am the coach.
So I was on the academic team at Central Hardin when I was a student here, a long time ago. You don't have to say when. And then I coached when I was at Woodford County High School, the place that I taught before. So when I came back and there was a retirement in the coaching staff, Mr. Pearsall asked me to join the team here.
I joined the team in 5th grade, which was the second year you're eligible to join the academic team. The first year you're eligible was 4th grade. But I did not choose to join the team my 4th grade year. I wanted to, but I was encouraged to not do so because I needed to focus on swimming. Well, if you know me, I'm no athlete, so focusing on swimming is a little funny in retrospect. And so I then was able to persuade my parents to be able to join the team my 5th grade year. Because of the encouragement of one teacher, Miss Hahn. Without her, I never would have started on this path, and my life would have been totally different. So it's kind of interesting to reflect upon how little small events impact your life so much, how one person can impact your life so much.
I joined the team in 3rd grade because there weren't many activity options in elementary school at the time. It was one of the few things I could do.
I joined back in 4th grade, and I just remember that it was always something I wanted to do. When I was in like 3rd and 2nd grade, I was just waiting for when I could finally join.
My favorite thing about academic team has to be the people that I've met through it. I've made my best friends in academic team. In 6th grade, I was lucky enough to be on the academic team with people you're about to interview, Andy McDowell and Sam Christensen. They have been my best friends since 6th grade, and I met thousands probably of people through academic team and become close friends with dozens of them. Yeah, it's nice to be able to meet people with similar interests, similar personalities, people that I respect immensely, and people who have become my close friends.
My favorite thing about academic team is playing quick recall. It's just fun to be out there on the buzzers and then just beating everyone else.
My favorite thing about academic team is the ability to learn new stuff. Sometimes you don't learn everything you want to at school, so this is kind of an excuse to just learn more and expand your knowledge.
Personally, it's something I particularly enjoy. The students are great, the competition is fun. It doesn't really seem like work.
So especially I just moved back to Central Hardin 3 years ago, and in COVID, when we didn't get to have as many interactions with students, I think that this was a really great chance for me to know some students outside of class. We practiced all online last year, so we continued even throughout COVID, and I got to know some people that I have and have not had in class at that more personal level. And just being involved in the academic team community statewide has brought me some great friendships and kids from across the state that I'm proud to have watched grow up.
Being on the team has impacted me personally by just giving me so many wonderful people to be around.
I think I get a more personal connection with these students. We spend weekends and practices after school. I have these students more than just a trimester or two. I know them, I know where they're going to school, you know, I counsel them on certain things. It's very positive relationship.
So I think you get to know students in a completely different way than you do when you see them in class. Being great at academic team is not exactly the same skill as being great at school. You have to know more about that interpersonal working of students. So we have to think more about like players' confidence and how they're going to work together. And part of that is just getting to know like things that they love their most. Like I could name, I don't want to embarrass them, but I could name some favorite things of all sorts of people on our team, from favorite authors to favorite musical works to favorite political election campaigns, all those sorts of things.
The academic team has brought me closer to my teammates because we're out here traveling like an hour to tournaments, like on buses, and just being around each other for hours on end.
Well, just like any team, like for a sport or anything, we spend a lot of time together. We practice multiple days a week. We go in these competitions for like 6-7 hours, so you spend a lot of time with these people and you're going to get close to them.